Do you have to like, give it the beans in the burnout or no?
No, it's got 6,000 horsepower. It'll be
okay. All right, y'all, busy Friday here at the shop. We are getting ready for the practice tree shootout, but before we do any of that, got to do a little bit of work in the shop, threw some belts in the PROMOD, getting that thing ready to go testing on Monday. So it's finally here. You guys want to see some racing, some testing. We're going to be heading to the track Monday, and I'm excited. Threw some new Race Tech belts in there. We love the Race Tech belts. We run them and everything, and if I'm going to be going 350s, you know I'm going to have some Race Tech belts in there. So we got those in there. Fired the car up. It's an absolute beast. Proline HEMI, PROCHARGED, Mark Mickey transmission. It's an absolute monster, and we're excited. So we had Jason there, who he won the points championship in the PDRA last year, and he's going to be helping us with this car, get it rolling, and hopefully we can challenge him for a points championship in this upcoming year. So I think that's pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, we were busy working. Car sounded great. Scott was there. It was Scott's birthday. He just turned 75. So at least that's the cake that we got him, was 75. I know Scott turned 54, awesome dude. We love Scott, we love everything he does, and everything we do with him is more fun having him there. So we're super thankful for him, and there's nothing we can do more than get him a little cake. So we had to make him feel old, put 75 on it. But yeah, I mean, other than that, it's getting ready for the practice tree shootout, and it's going to be a good night. Mason's got it. We're about to start this thing up. Jason started up at his shop a little bit.
That's on.
That's on?
Pull it the other way. That's on.
Do you ever turn this off?
Only if there's a fire.
Okay. Not Holly. This is all Fuel Tech stuff. So Jason's here. This is how close to mirroring your setup is this?
This is exactly like mine, other than chassis.
Other than chassis.
Like everything.
Everything's the same. So Jason's car, the Party Time Camaro, obviously very successful, won the points championship last year, so mirroring his combination. Fuel Tech's a little bit different. The Holly, you know, all my turbo cars, I set them up all the same. This is completely new to me. Also, the 3-speed, that's completely new to me as well. Everything that I do is like a 2-speed with a lockup, so the shifter pattern's different, where before you would pull it back and then it would shift up. Now it's got a clean neutral. It's got a clean neutral, and then you would pull it back into first to then leave, and then it bumps the shifter off of air. So a little bit different, some stuff to get used to. What's the button on the steering wheel?
Line lock.
Okay. So if I, the first couple times if I go to stage, if I touch it, it's not going to, you know, if I'm.
That's not. It's not.
Just imagine if I tried to. Imagine if I tried to bump it in.
The line lock, this activate when you stage, that actually activates the line lock with the trans brake. Okay. Because these things have so much layback on the headers, it'll try to push through.
Okay. So when you're staging it, it's no different than just you're on the brakes and you're just creeping forward, barely in trans brake.
Yeah, and when I turn the stage on, my left foot brake and the trans brake at the same time.
Yeah. On the trans brake, and then you're letting off.
Yeah. But you gotta have brake pressure,
or else it'll push it.
They're not twice.
So what is this for? This releases line lock?
This holds it for the burnout.
Oh, you use line lock in the burnout?
Yeah. You don't have to. Some guys don't.
Can I go through that water box like 45?
Whatever you want to do. But these things are kind of weird. They're lazy on.
Yeah, I noticed that.
They're real lazy on matte. So
it almost sounds it's like they're fighting. They're trying to get some RPM.
So especially if you have new tires, you go sit there and bake them a little bit.
Yeah.
And then go.
Will it hold it with the line lock, or will it push the front end?
There all day.
Yeah. Okay.
They're really, really hard to crank when they're cold.
Yeah.
You might want to promise them.
Well, it's just they're gonna fart and smack.
Why is that? Is that just?
It's just a mechanical fuel pump.
Yeah.
And just the way we have them. I don't run an ECT or a coolant, a head temperature, or anything like that.
Yeah.
The guys that run head temperature oil,
they can have a table built in.
their stuff, cranks up a little easier than mine. But my thought is the less the better. Well, these things are so simplistic, you don't want anything that's going to give you problems.
Yeah.
Because I mean, your burnout wide open throttle.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, what are we doing now? We putting it in neutral. Is it gonna
put it back in the regular neutral? So like when we're checking, checking training fluid.
Oh, I love how reverse and neutral are the same.
They are.
That's so funny. It's funny because in my 2-speed stuff, I never put it in reverse. I just back up in neutral. Because, but the shifter has its own.
You have to hit the transfer button to back up.
Yeah. So I mean, it's a turbo car without a turbo.
Yeah, exactly. So, it's getting used to the vibration and the noise is the hardest part.
Yeah, I think doing a burnout with no ear protection on in the Black Sheep with the Zoomy right there really got me, really got me acclimated with, early age hearing loss and other things like that.
I mean, this is the same training converter, motor, everything's the same. We just got to work the chassis out. Mm-hmm. It's wired the same. Everything's the same.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So this is battery power.
Yep, and that's ignition.
So that's out. So
yeah, when you go through the finish line, just
okay. Do you kill the power on yours when you go through the finish line?
I don't.
Or do you flip the switch?
Well, mine's backwards. This is battery on mine.
Yeah, so you flip the switch on yours.
Yeah, I kill the ignition.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that is kind of
convenient. My button's over here.
Yeah.
So.
And you said on these you don't like to shut them off immediately?
No, you want to kind of get them back to somewhat of an idle, because coming from 9800 to 9400 back to just shutting them off, we just seen that it ratchets the supercharger real hard.
Okay. So you can drive it back. I
mean, used to, when we first got these things, if we got 10, 15 runs on a ProCharger, we were doing good. Now we can get upwards of 40 or 50.
Yeah.
So.
Do you imagine if we had to change a turbo out 50 runs? Out of one car.
They just come along with like better cars. Well, we've learned better. The shafts are better. We've learned more about what they want. They don't like hard burnouts. They don't like a guy putting it at 6,500 in a burnout. They don't want to be shut off immediately as soon as they go to the finish line. I mean, there's just a lot of things.
So you go through coast a little bit.
I feel like I'm probably gonna break some ProChargers getting the burnout dialed in.
And you've done one in a blower car, didn't you? You did it in that damn 57 or whatever.
Yeah, I did one last week in that thing.
Oh, I don't watch the channel anymore. I didn't see it.
Damn.
I'm just kidding.
Damn.
Yeah.
That's wild. The disrespect.
I'm just kidding.
All right, what do you want to do? Fire it up?
Yeah.
Just leave it in neutral?
Just leave it neutral.
You say when you're cranking them over, you try to prime it too, right?
Just hold the primer until it
is right.
Listen, y'all can make fun of me for putting these on, but I value my hearing. Yeah, exactly.
So that's on. So you're just gonna do this. Yeah. I'll fire this time so you kind of get it out.
Do you ever give it any throttle blade or no?
Probably not far. took off. Tool truck. I went into it too fast, someone got broken in your truck. Did y'all get hit with a bunch of
Yeah. I just leave mine like this because I'm gonna work out the other side. So just leave it across. Is it just a USB-C in here?
Is it a fucking chubby?
Yeah. No, it's in the back.
Yeah, but what style?
It's not a micro, but
I'll get it.
I gotta show you. I'm equally excited for both.
that's what I unless y'all want to.
I'm sure the chubby right there.
Yeah, this
This
is
is Chubby Logan. This thing's rubbing
bad.
himself over here.
This thing is badass. Okay, I got that this morning.
Damn right.
And that was 4,000.
Hey, ear protection.
I asked about 10 people if you were wearing it. Because I didn't get close enough to see.
Dude, now when we go to the track, I can be like, hey, little lady, you want to sit in my car while I warm it up? Like that one.
You gotta get a denim fire suit since you drive a Mustang.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Oh, we're going to have a black eye at the racetrack. Mustang joke.
What?
Like Mustang guys, they watch WWE, they beat their wife.
Beat their wife.
Yeah.
That's great.
What do you think? You like it or no?
She was
Kind
standing
of
way
insane.
down there.
I was standing with the tool truck with the alarm going on.
Well, the last PROMOD race that Laura went to with me, they dumped like, second round, they dumped like 4 cars. They were just wrecking.
Yeah, in a row.
They were just wrecking left and
The
right.
first one I've watched. He's like, yeah, I'm going to be doing this. And they just all just keep wrecking, flipping upside down. I'm like, that's great.
Bad look.
Just make sure your insurance is paid.
Totally. Yeah. You think I did?
The thing sounds healthy.
That's why I was asking. It looks like you're
I know.
Are you in the back seat or in the back? Yeah, in the back seat.
What do you think?
Hey, buddy.
You're gonna need these.
Yeah.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Do you need me in here anymore?
No, you get out.
All right.
Who do I send the bill to get my hearing aids?
Yeah, that's on you there. No medical here. No medical.
It didn't even bother me. That was only 4,000. We got like 1,500 more RPM to go.
Yeah. No, it's dude. My ears don't hurt now. I'm gonna start wearing hearing protection all the time.
My ears hurt.
It was a little late, so I'm gonna put it up.
Is that why it kind of when I went into it, it was yeah.
I run a lot more pump.
Oh yeah.
I run a lot more. Well, we've been running in good air for the last 6 months. I mean, I think the goal Monday is make sure it goes straight, get to 330 and shift. I think
I don't really see any need to go much further than the 330, other than if we just want to do it one time.
I mean, let's be realistic and say let's go 330. Because if we say 330, we'll be able to make 80 miles.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. I think I'll make this.
So, sir. Thank you. All right. Well, there it is. First fire up for us. Hell yeah. What are you idling at? Oh, air fuel.
Let's go. Tell everybody.
I don't know.
We don't even run.
Really? Just wherever it likes to idle.
I won't ever even look at it. Just depending on wherever it likes to idle. Like I say, these things are building.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. You get 2 fuel tables and you just adjust off that. We used to run off air fuels a lot, making corrections, and some guys do. Like if you go into an area and you don't really know what the air DA is, you don't really know, you can make changes and stuff, but I mean realistically, how fast is that thing making changes in 3 seconds?
Yeah. No, I get that.
By the time it calculates, makes the.
Do you worry about it getting hot idling?
I don't have a temperature gauge on. Okay.
No, I don't either. But like I idle my shit fat, like my turbo stuff. I like idle it at 4.0, which some people say is fat. But
This thing will never get. This thing will never get over 150.
yeah. Badass. Badass.
Training's
If you keep it in gear, does it build a lot of temperature?
Yeah, so you're gonna have to go. You're gonna learn how to go from neutral to first a lot.
So if you're sitting there, you're neutral.
Yeah. So like I back up, I get all my shit together, and then I pull forward and they get me close to the beams. Then I go back to neutral, and then from
So you're
there.
just hanging out in neutral.
So then I'm just like, okay, whatever. And if I pre-stage and the guys over jacking around, then I'll go back to neutral.
In pre-stage?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, it's got 4 wheels and a steering wheel, so. I imagine it's similar to the rest.
It's just like, I tell you, that motor sounds more heavy.
It sounds good.
Well, mine's kind of wore out at this point.
It sounds good. Sorry. Thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready.
Yep.
I'm ready for somebody else to be a crash dummy instead of me.
Yeah. Well, just go with dummy, all right?
Sorry.
Say that.